Miss Vaseline on day 6 of your packet. Here we go. I'm going to go over your assignments for today in your packet. And for your ELA, for reading, it's to choose a sight word game from pages 2 and 3 of the sight word packet and to play with a member of your family. Remember, if you can't have a family member to play with, you can always play with a sibling or play by yourself, although it is much more fun to play with a member of your family. In your writing, we're going to go over the reading journal, CAM, and read the story, and then become the author or illustrator. So I'm going to go on over. In your sight word reading, we're going to go start with this because this is how we would start our ELA in the classroom. Remember, we say it, spell it, then say it. So we would say after, A-F-T-E-R, after. And you would go through all of the words on the page. Then when we get to the fluency reading, you're going to say each, pound each word. So if I was going to do after, give, had, open, and you're going to go through all those words. This is Wordo. If you would like to play again, you may play again. I already went over the directions in our last video, but you may play it again, and here are the directions. Remember, you put out all the cards. As you put out the cards, you read them, and you put more out than you need. And then you flip a card, you read it, you say it in a sentence, and you write some words in your thing, in your box, and you put markers and play like bingo. I'm going to go over your reading racetrack game. Now, feel free to make a game like this. You don't have to. You can certainly be boxes, but certainly want to make something that's like a circle or sort of resembles a racetrack. You can use a previous board game like Candyland or Chutes and Ladders also. You have one of those. So you want to put after you shuffle your cards, you want to put them face down in a pile. And then you're going to flip one. As you flip it, you're going to read it and then try to use it in a sentence. And then once you read it and use it in a sentence, you move your marker or your car, if you want to play with cars, since it is a racetrack, one spot, and then it is another person. I'm going to upload this wonderful page if your parents would like to print it. I don't know if they can or they have that access, but I will provide it. If not, you feel free to, every time you write them, to make a little car of your own. Sometimes that's much more fun. All right, so now that we have just finished your reading, I'm going to put a little check. So now we're going to go on to writing, and that is to read the story. So today's story is Camp. It says the middle of the story is missing, so join in as an author illustrator by filling in what happens on Thursday and Friday. Create illustrations to match your story. I'm going to read the story, Cam. Cam is a little kid. She is 3. Cam loves to ask questions. She loves to ask why. Cam's brother, Chucky, says she is pesky. Sometimes all those questions can make people grumpy. Their mom says Cam is a good thinker. She says good thinkers ask a lot of questions. Oh, some of you are good thinkers. On Monday, Cam looked at the sky and asked, why is the sky blue? The sky is blue because it is a sunny day, said Cam's dad. But why? Asked Cam. This is a bad day for questions, said Dad. On Tuesday, Cam looked at the trash can and asked, why is the trash so stinky? The trash is stinky because it is old, said Cam's mom. But why? Asked Cam. This is a bad day for questions, said Mom. On Wednesday, Cam looked at the cat and asked, why is the cat so fluffy? The cat is fluffy because it has lots of hair, said Cam's brother, Chucky. But why are cats so hairy? Asked Cam. This is a bad day for questions, said Chucky. Notice on Thursday and on Friday are blank, so I'm going to skip over that in my reading. On Saturday, Cam sat in her room on her bed. Things are so tricky, she said. When I ask why, everyone gets so grumpy. Why is everyone so grumpy? Asked Cam. Cam looked like she was going to cry. Chucky, Shelly, Mom, and Dad came in and sat by Cam on the bed. Cam, you ask a lot of questions, said Mom. Yes, tricky questions, said Chucky. We don't know all the answers, said Dad, but we will try our best to help you find them, said Shelley. So if you notice, I have the page right here. Thursday and Friday were blank. So you're going to go back to that page. I have it here just to show you what it looks like. And you're going to be a good thinker, just like Cam is. And you're going to come up with some questions that she might have asked. So remember, when we ask a question, it ends with a question mark. So on Thursday, it already starts for you. And then you're going to continue that with a question. So think of something you might want to know the answer to. And then on Friday, so 2 questions. So now that we finished our reading, we already had the 1 check. So now we're going to add the other check for writing. And that ends your ELA packet for today. If you so that means you are done with your reading and writing. So you now need to go on over to the math and science packet, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.